So in simple words, the phygital marketing is when physical world integrates the digital world and bridges the gap between the offline and the online customers. In other words, let's say the action from the users that require a sense of urgency, yeah, while making sure they engage with the brand and immerse in the experience and the product while getting value add out of it, and at the same time have real-time conversations are some of the core requirements for a successful digital marketing campaign. Here the core idea being to make sure the users interact physically using offline and the online medium with the objects, products and services and visuals that we otherwise see on a regular basis, but not necessarily would we have engaged with them in the real sense of the term. One of the examples that we saw is that retailer in Brazil who introduced in-store real-time Facebook-like feeds, yeah, on clothing hangers for the specific products. The focus was to help potential buyers with their purchasing decision by showcasing how many likes or how popular that product was with so many other users, and this was happening in live with the live stream feeds of likes. Users can use that information either way, right? So as in one could decide how popular it is, or if it's too common and that too many people are already buying or purchasing or using that and you don't want to make that purchase, depending on how you see it as an end customer. For example, some users would love to purchase products, clothing if it's trending, it's very popular with everybody, and while others might feel it's too mainstream and it's become very common and they don't want to use it anymore. So as a digital marketer, you have an opportunity at every single stage. So your focus should not be merely to force the purchases, right, from these prospects or have a pitch to sell to them all the time, but to predict the emotions. So we saw some wonderful case studies that dwelled really in depth into the emotions of customers and how that converted into conversations followed by sales. Yeah, so that driving consumers to buy via, let's say, mood retail concept that we discussed, and in driving decisions to engage based on insights and data about the customers. Another one was the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry led NBA in the three-pointers, and he even became the first player to ever score 400 of them in all the season. So capitalizing on that buzz, Under Armour teamed up with the NBA 2K16 video game in a Droga 5 campaign. In this, Curry even outperformed the video game version of himself. Best part was that the focus of the social campaign, which was the break the game. So because Curry is so good and awesome at three-pointers, he even outperformed the video game version, and that's the focus of the entire campaign, right? Break the game. That was the whole focus. So during NBA Finals, every time Curry scored a three-pointer, a 3-second video was released. In each video, the focus was that he will do a trick that is his alter ego and wasn't programmed to perform. So very cool way to engage. Another example that comes to mind is Intel partnering with Adidas to display shoes in their in-stores, but shoes that were actually out of stock. So it was designed by the UK shop Start Creative, in which the display rendered products in 3D and allowed prospects, the shoppers, to even zoom in on the shoes, the example that we saw, and check out the specs from a touchscreen display and completely engage in an immersive experience virtually while the in-store of the products that were new or not in stock available right now. So this can work for various industries, right? So retail, education, hospitality, fashion, travel, lifestyle, events, tech, banking.